it's Felicia and Jacob. I'm going to be making a video on how I make profiteroles or cream puffs. So if you want to know how to make it, just keep watching. To make the profiteroles / cream puffs, you will need a pinch of salt, half a cup of plain flour / all-purpose flour, a splash of vanilla essence, that's optional, you don't have to add it if you don't want to, 2 eggs, half a cup of water, and about 60 grams, which is about 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. To make the whipped cream filling, you'll need about 3/4 of a cup of thickened cream. You will also need a splash of vanilla essence and 1 to 2 tablespoons of icing sugar / powdered sugar. To make the chocolate sauce, you will need about half a cup of thickened cream / double cream, about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips or cooking chocolate, and you'll also need a splash of vanilla essence. And you'll also need a piping bag with a wide nozzle thingy. You'll also need an electric beater, a fry pan, a whisk, some bowls. You'll also need some grease-proof paper, some baking trays, and some oil spray. You will also need a stove and an oven as well. So turn your stove onto about a medium heat and put your fry pan on it. And then add your water and butter. And also grab your whisk as well. And let that melt. Add a small pinch of salt and just mix that in. And add your flour in bit by bit. So you're pretty much just cooking out the flour, and once it starts looking like this, turn off your stove and put this in a bowl. To this, add about a splash, which is about like maybe half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and just give that a mix. And add 1 egg at a time and just keep mixing it and make sure your egg doesn't cook. You can also use an electric beater if you want to. So that's what it looks like once the egg is combined. Next, just get all your mixture out and just put your nozzle into your piping bag and just open it up like that. And just fill the mixture in it. And just squeeze, just until it's about to come out. So you have it all nicely packed in there. Next, turn your oven onto about 200 degrees if you have a fan force oven. If not, put it on 220. Line your baking trays with some baking paper and just put a bit of spray oil if you want to, or a bit of butter so they don't stick. To make the profiteroles, all you have to do pretty much is just squeeze down, and then once you have enough, just lift it up like that. And try to make them as even as you can, and do have a little bit of space between them because they will puff up. So that's what my profiteroles / cream puffs look like after they've been piped. Now just put them in the oven and bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes on 200 degrees if you have a fan force oven, or 220 if you don't. So that's what the cream puffs look like when they're done in the oven. So just take them out of the oven and let them cool down completely. To make the chocolate sauce, put about half a cup of cream and a splash of vanilla and about half a cup of chocolate chips. You can add more if you want to, but we'll start off with half a cup and see how much more we'll need. And just keep mixing it and it will melt down and make a nice yummy chocolate sauce. You can add a little bit more chocolate chips if you want to. And that's your chocolate sauce made. To make the whipped cream filling, you'll need probably about a cup of whipped cream. You also need a splash of vanilla essence and about 1 to 2 tablespoons of icing sugar / powdered sugar, and just mix that up with your electric beater until you have whipped cream. So that's what your whipped cream will look like when it's finished. And just keep it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. So once your profiteroles have cooled down, fill up your icing piping bag with the cream so it's ready to pipe into the profiteroles. So there's 2 ways you can fill your profiteroles. The first one, you can make a little hole through the side and just push it through and just fill it up like that. Or you can cut it in half like that. Fill it up to the top and just put the lid on it. So They're the two ways you can fill it up. So that's what they look like once they're filled with the whipped cream filling. And then you just grab some of the chocolate sauce and just pour some over it. To store it, keep it in the fridge for up to 3 days. Well, I think that's about it on my video. So thank you for watching. Bye.